Hey guys, how are you? Vladimir here, and welcome to our trading podcast. Today, I'll be talking about the market with some great opportunities with Arvinth. Arvinth, say hi.
Hi everyone, how are you?
And thanks for joining, man. And really appreciate that. I know you have a lot of interesting things you want to share with the members, with the followers. So before we start, before we'll go to your charts, for those of you guys who don't know Arvinth yet, that's a good opportunity to introduce him. Arvinth started from a very, very beginning of his journey, and he was in our community, and he paved his way all the way to belong to our team. So today he is part of our amazing team in the Home Trader Club, and he is publishing also his trading ideas that you can find on the blog. One of them he will also cover and explain in this podcast. Why did he go short on the euro yen the last week? And Arvind is also a great example how a trader builds himself from absolutely zero all the way to the top to get to the level where he is able to pass his exams on the funding companies. So let's begin then, Arvind. Once again, hello, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, bro. It's such a privilege, and thank you so much for the intro. I got goosebumps.
It's your first time in front of all the people that you know what many of them are reading your articles that you publish in our blog, also in the Trading View. So it's awesome, and I hope we have many of these. So you had there several interesting opportunities that you shared with me, and I want you to share with everyone. And then I want also to talk about your euro yen, because this one was one of amazing calls last week. So yeah, it will be great you explain your techniques behind it, what lead you to make this decision. Let's start with the Aussie CAD. I know you are bullish there. I love this idea. I want you to actually share with everyone. So let's do the Aussie CAD. One of the greatest movers on the last several weeks. I think like last 3 months, this one was was brutal, right? You see that as a bullish opportunity. Would be great if you can explain why and what is your trading plan here.
This person, Fibonacci expansion of the first wave we have here. So generally what I see here is a double wave, and the price reached the 100 support level, which is a key zone, and it moved higher, and currently it has also broken above the most recent downtrend line. So this looks perfect to me for a bullish call. And also based on the MACD, what I see here is a bullish divergence based on the histogram. And following that, the price has broken above the high, the last high, and created higher highs. So this also adds up to the bullish expectation. So what I see here is pullback and further continuation higher. And if we move down to the next chart, on the daily, what I see here is a perfect bullish trend pattern in the form of 3 higher highs, higher lows. So basically, what I see here is a correction. And when it comes to correction, there could be two possibilities here. Probably a double wave correction, which I personally prefer, I love it. And if not, we have a flat correction, a possibility of range. So after any of these type of correction, double wave or range, I expect the price to move higher further. Also, the invalidation plan here would be if the price moves directly and breaks below the 61.8% Fibonacci expansion of this bullish trend pattern, then it's a no sign for me, and I go neutral.
All right, so yeah, I agree with the long term really does look promising, to be honest, with by the dips, especially with all these massive volumes we hear on the weekly chart. And as you mentioned, the broken resistance line, that broken falling resistance, it's absolutely looks correct with the convergence and all the conditions, pull back towards this zone and buy. However, I will want to add up on what you just said. I believe that as we are waiting for the long-term buys to happen, the short-term sell might be actually also, interesting idea here. We are here on key levels. If from my point of view, this is a broken resistance. This is the supply area. All that creates some sort of a massive rejection area. Maybe, and I say maybe because doubtful it could take it straight move there. But we also have this supply zone. So I think we enter the key area here, and this pullback is also tradable personally. What do you think about that?
Yes, it is, bro. If the lower time frame supports, actually, what I see here on the daily is a bearish divergence. So if the lower time frame, for example, 4 hours or 1 hour supports it with a bearish convergence, I would like to give it a try.
Totally
Actually,
agree
I'd
with
like
you.
to go.
It looks, and honestly, it looks legit. I mean, these two waves already have divergence potentially building up, but usually this was like the classical ending conditions for that, right? Like one final rally create here daily
Yep.
and 4-hour chart divergences. So while the market makes the higher highs, the indicator will start to make the lower highs to give us the signs of a slowdown. And then I absolutely agree with you, right? So if we got that flip, making the lower lows, changing the structure of higher highs, higher lows, changing it to make it lower lows, and then sell the rallies, could be a good opportunity for the short term. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
such opportunities could easily provide tradable 200, 300, 400 points. Definitely worth the chance
Yes.
while we are waiting for the long term.
Yes, definitely, it can work.
All right, sounds good. So let's go to the cut franc, which is your next pair. What do we have here? I mean, the weekly chart looks absolutely great with the channel being broken. So go ahead, explain, please, to
Yes,
the.
actually, this pair got my attention after the breakout of this channel. As we can see, the price was moving inside this channel for quite some time, and it has currently broken below this channel with momentum. And you can see based on the MACD that it has created the lower lows, and there are no opposite signs as well. So, which is a good sign for the sellers. And also, you can see this is a very strong support area which the price has respected. And it has also broken below the support area as well, which is an additional sign favoring the sellers. So, what I personally see here is currently it looks like a pullback is happening. So, we might get a deeper pullback or a smaller one. So what I see here is a pullback and sell until this support zone, which now acts as a resistance zone for us, holds. And moving down to the daily chart, what I see here is a potential bearish divergence building up, which is also a great sign for us. And if we get early bearish signs, I personally prefer bearish divergence supporting this daily potential hidden divergence on the H4 or H1, then I would preferably give it a try, maybe after a trend line breakout or after a break below the last low creating convergence. I would definitely give it a try.
Do you think this one will the pullback will enter the zone you marked, or you think
Uh,
it's not going to
no,
happen and we're going to continue lower?
no, I don't think it will enter the zone. What I see here is until that zone holds, it's like an invalidation level for me. If it breaks above that zone, then I will just go neutral on this pair.
Really? Okay. Cool. Interesting. I had a yeah. Well, technically, I agree with you,
Uh-huh.
and I think this pair should finalize another low. However, with the current way, let me take the screen. I think it will be easier to explain. So the way I see that, and I again personally totally agree with you. We have a massive support that now became a resistance, no doubts, right? And yeah, sell. It looks so good to sell. However, I agree with you that it might not reach there, as we have also strong volumes on here on the weekly chart. A lot of transactions going through this pair. So if it really rejects it, then we can expect a further continuation. But what usually, there are no warranties in trading what could happen and how the market would move. But what usually happens is after such wavings, that's massive waves. I mean, if you think about it, from April, May 2022, all the way to the beginning of 2023, that's a long period. And the market is simply moving, and look at the waves. Each wave's getting bigger and faster than the one before. No ending signs, right? So usually what happens in such conditions is early sells behave like traps. That's something I noticed like many times in the past, that you got quick reaction of the price. It looks like, let's go for a sell. But around, I would say 70% of the times, what the market likes to do in that cases, it's like pretend it's gonna sell, but then complete the more slow, annoying correction here towards the rejection area. So I agree with you 100%. It's a sell the rallies, at least as for now. That's how it looks like. With high probability, we're gonna create here.
Actually, sorry for interrupting. I'd like to add something. I prefer deeper pullback as well because it gives me good risk reward ratio in order to get in an attack.
Absolutely.
So I completely agree with you. If that happens, then I'll be very happy to jump into this trade.
Absolutely. So just to finish what I started, usually after such moves, what I noticed, right, from all the years watching the chart, important to mention here also the Bollinger Bands. While the Bollinger Band broke down, it duplicated almost fully the distance, okay, between the upper to the lower Bollinger to the lower part, right? That with the three waves I just mentioned before, the three lower highs, lower lows, the fact that the weekly already has correction makes me think, and of course, I might be wrong. We don't know what the market will do, but usually the correction here are like more annoying, but still to reach key levels. And I would not do one thing. Okay? I agree with you that if we start to have here some pattern breakouts, you mentioned before, like trendline breakouts or the lower lows, I agree with you 100%. It could be a good sign. But what happens many times here is sellers rush, right? Traders rush to join a trend, like at any price. For example, we have the 50 moving average here, right? So a lot of traders are like, oh, the moving average is holding, and we are close to 0.70. Let's go for a sell. But many times the market traps in such conditions. And as you said, risk reward is very, very important here. Wherever and whenever you find the opportunity, make sure, guys, you have a good risk reward. Because just going for a sell to join a trend without really, because let's admit it, if you just go and small risk here, the chances would be naturally against you. It's not key level. It's not rejected by anything. It's just a first pullback without evidences that the sellers are back. So don't rush into the sell. That's what I'm saying here. Wait for the evidences or the trendline breakout, as Arvinth mentioned, or key level to be rejected first of all, and let someone else do the early trades. Don't fall into these traps. A lot of traders, unfortunately, do these mistakes. Maybe due to lack of knowledge, maybe due to lack of patience. I mean, who wants to wait a couple of more weeks, right, until the level is reached? So, yeah, just want to give my 2 cents on this one. However, I totally agree. Sell these rallies for the longer run. That's what it is, and let's see where the market will bring us to what level before the sells take control. Okay, cool. So thanks for sharing the cat franc. I agree with you. Awesome opportunity. But I would like to, you to share one of your awesome calls from last week. It was the euro yen. I mean, this one delivered, I think, about more than 200 points in a quick move down. So you went here for a sell. It was brilliant call. And for those of you who missed this call, then you can find this article by Arvinth in the blog, VladimirRibakov.com. So Arvinth, why a sell? Explain, please. It was awesome call, man. So just share your reasons.
Thanks, bro. I will. Actually, while looking at the 4-hour chart, what I saw here is a bearish trend pattern in the form of three higher lower lows, lower highs. And after that, what I see here is a correction happening. And here, with the correction, it happened in the form of a double wave to the upside, and it reached a strong resistance zone there. Also, I saw a hidden divergence followed by a continuing bearish divergence. And you can see the price is also broken below the trend line. So it's a perfect buy the book scenario, a bearish trend pattern followed by a double wave correction with a continuing bearish divergence and breakout of the most recent uptrend line. So I just jumped in. I have no reasons to say no.
Okay, so which uptrend line you refer to so everyone can understand?
Actually, this is the one from the last low to this one.
Understood.
And it is broken.
I agree. It's by the book, as you said. It's classical divergence. A hidden turns into the continuing divergence by falling momentum on the MACDs and right from the rejection area. What can be better?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a brilliant call, and I'll just add up my 2 cents here. What we have, and it's important to pay attention to, is key area, okay, key supportive zone. Right here, the first one. The next one is way lower. So if the price manages to break and establish a good hold below this broken support area, we might see the price really going as deep as to the 133, 132 zone until it will complete here some reversal signs. The bearish momentum is yet on. No reversal signs were completed. So I would personally, tell me what do you think about it, but I personally would not be surprised if eventually the euro yen can, make a good final dip here to complete all this daily bearish trend. I mean, it's classical trending structure here, lower highs, lower lows, no ending conditions. Looks like a good legit continuation. What do you think?
Yes, I agree with your view here because I don't see any signs for buyers at the moment. So, as you said, the price still has room lower. So, I completely agree with your view, and I'm already riding it. So, I have no reason to get out of it at the moment.
All right, cool. So that's pretty much it for this podcast. We have some amazing opportunities shared here. It was the Aussie CAD, both the short term and the long term. The way Arvinth sees that by the dips here, I personally very much agree. The CAD franc, which looks absolutely great, and the euro yen, man, what a call! What a call! It was brilliant. Thanks for joining us, Arvinth. I hope you also enjoyed as much as I did. It's I love to host. To be honest, I love to host. Guys who grew with us. Of course, it's can bring some names and everything and discuss about everything, and then maybe we'll do in the future. But to talk about the market, to talk about the trading opportunities, to talk about all these things as we find them as is in the real market. Personally, I enjoy the most talking to guys who come from inside, who self-created traders. I would say it's amazing. So thanks for joining us. Anything you would like to share with the listeners, with the viewers?
Sure. Actually, it's been such a great journey for me. I mean, it's not over yet. I'm just climbing steps over there. What I wanted to share is first of all, when I started, Forex was like Greek and Latin to me. I knew nothing. And you are the one who encouraged me, who asked me to learn. And I just learned everything we had in Divergence University, the videos in our members area. So I just kept watching them and started learning. And you encouraged me a lot, and others as well. And preferably, I would say all the credits goes to you mainly for trusting in me and seeing what I myself didn't saw in me. So I would say this was a great opportunity for me, and I certainly, to be very frank, I thought trading was gambling. And
I remember.
when
I remember these days.
Yeah. So when you started showing me things, I understood that, oh, this is something serious. It's a serious business, and it's all about analysis and money management. Both plays a very important role, and I learned it, and especially learning from the great. And I was near you. I was able to, torture you with my all my questions, doubts, and you are a very sweet person. Everybody knows that, and very calm, cool nature. And you explain me everything. And one thing that you always encourage me is, if you don't ask a question, you look stupid. Don't be shy about asking questions. So
You see, this is the best tips you can share here. So many people afraid of question. "La, I don't want to look stupid and whatever." No problem. You're afraid to be
yeah,
stupid. So no problem. Don't ask, don't know, right? But that don't expect to get answers if you don't ask questions. It's from my point of view, it's absolutely silly decision not to ask questions. When you want an answer, you need to ask a question, unless you want
yeah,
to find it yourself. You know how I know it? By the way, I'm a self-made trader. I paid all my road on all my knowledge all by myself, and I know how stupid I was because I did not ask the questions. I was sure I was young. I, I was sure that I know better. That's one of the problems, one of the ego, right? Or the problems we have, especially as young guys. I did not ask the questions, and when I don't ask questions, I pay for these mistakes. I don't have the answers, so I have to find out the answers. If you don't know the answers, you pay to get them, right? And
yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, I paid the hard way. So thank you very much for your good words and your good suggestions.
Uh-huh.
I hope the listeners will listen to you and
Yeah,
ask
and
questions.
especially with our community, they are always welcome to ask questions, and we are always ready to give the answers. And
Absolutely.
then after the learning part, when I started trading, what really happened was I hated to take a loss. So what really happened was when I opened a trade, I just sit in front of the computer or desktop and I watch it like hours and hours and hours, and I was like super stressed because of that. I lost sleep, and then I talked to you about it. You said that you can't do anything by watching the computer, because if it is a 1 hour chart, just check it once in a while, like once in an hour. If it's a 4 hour chart, like until the next candle shows up, because stressing doesn't gonna make anything better in trading. So just followed your advice over there and tips. And nowadays, I just open a trade and I just check it once in a while. And it's good because adding too much stress is not going to work or not going to help with anything except for the glasses. Now I understand, now people can understand why I have a glass and you don't have one. So a lot of things. You said to be very calm, composed. Just do your analysis, wait for the right setup, have your perfect entry, get in, and then just check the trade once in a while. Don't keep looking at the computer. It's gonna change nothing. So those are the tips which really helped me, and I'm really happy. It looks like magic to me to be in a podcast with you and share my ideas. I never thought I would understand the chart, first of all, And now I'm doing my analysis, I'm trading, and here I'm in a podcast with my idol. It's a dream come true for me. And for beginners, um, you can definitely do anything. Nothing is impossible. You can see me as an example, and the great one is here. So you guys can always, take his mentorship advice, and you can be me or better than me. You can do anything. That's it.
I
That's what
absolutely
it is.
agree with you. And the most important thing here, maybe to add, that for those who expect it to be a fast journey, an easy journey, some magical, abracadabra, and you're a trader, then wake up from this dream where it's an illusion that exists in some Instagram or whatever pages. Guys, if you believe empty promises, then don't be surprised you one day wake up having no clue what to do, right? And expecting something wrong. There are no magical things in life. Even every magic show, it's an illusion. So same here. Okay, that's absolutely same. All the empty promises. If you believe that, I wish you all the best of luck. Then not me, not Arvinth, definitely not the right people to follow. But if you really understand that trading is a journey and it's a business, and you have to go through all these process, learning, failing, learning more, improving until you become something, established. That's the only way. And as Arvinth said, he's the best proof. The previous podcast I had was also with Jordan, also a guy from the community. Today he is a full-time trader by himself, right? I myself am absolutely self-made trader. Arvind is the same. Yes, you need a good person next to you, someone you can connect to, understand the language, the terminology, and relate. Feel the chemistry with a trading style. It's very important. But it's a journey. You have to go through that. You have to go through the losses. If you want to be a good winner, you absolutely have to be able to be a good loser as well. And in this business, there will be wins. There will be losses. Like in anything in life. Show me anything in life without losses on the way. Any relationships, any journey, and any graduation, any climb on the ladder in any company, in a job, and just show me one place where you literally have no losses or no bad days or no bad experiences, and everything is pink and amazing. It does not exist, and the sooner you are able to accept it and understand it, the sooner your chances to become something in a training world. And well, I think it's different discussion for you. Just what, Arvind, you opened up a good subjects and good suggestions for one podcast. To talk about what should be done, how should be done, and mainly what should not be done, because it's not less important. So once again, I appreciate your time. It's a big honor for me that to host traders that are coming from the community. And guys who really build their way, guys who really achieve something in their journey, in their trading journey. So it's an honor. Thanks for being here. I hope the listeners also enjoyed your ideas, and I'm looking forward to have many more of these with you.
Sure, but I'm looking forward as well, and it's been a great honor for me, and it's definitely my pleasure. And this is a great day for me in the calendar to be noted.
Thank you. And for those of you who want more from Arvinth, then in the blog, VladimirRibakov.com, you would see Arvinth publishing his trading opportunities, his trading idea analysis, also weekly reviews covering and reviewing all his ideas. So you can see here, for example, okay, when you go in these articles, you will see the author behind it. You can see here by Arvinth, it's his, and you will enjoy his ideas. So many great opportunities are here. So I'm 100% confident that if you follow this guy, you will enjoy some amazing calls. Also on TradingView. Yeah. So that will be all for today. Thanks again, Arvinth. And for those of you who are new to our channel, make sure you like this video with this like button below, subscribe to the channel, and welcome to our trading club, where you will see me, where you will see Arvinth, and many other of our veteran traders. HomeTraderClub.com. You can find all the links below this video in the description. Best to you and yours, and wonderful trading. Arvinth, take care, my friend, and I'll see you around.
See you, bro. Bye.
Ciao.